Hi there. Uh, so today go over the trade that I took in the morning session. In London session, I entered on buy entry, which is played really well. So I just go over the trade right now here. So the reason for that buy model is nothing but just- okay. The reason for the buying model is nothing but price sweep all the liquidity and also sweep this liquidity. So once the liquidity by sell side liquidity has been taken, I can be look for buy. So I move to one. Sorry, 4 hour. To be honest, I don't have really anything in 4 hour. Like I don't have any kind of fair value gap to look for sell model and price sweep the liquidity and expanding higher. I don't know how long it's going to expand. So I just move to 1 hour. So in 1 hour, I do have a beautiful bullish fair value getting inversed and left the bearish fair value gap. So I marked this fair value gap. So I just marked the bearish fair value gap. Inside this range, I can be bearish, targeting this low again. This is whole thing is a engineered liquidity. There is not a proper price action. And in 15 minutes, I do understand one thing. After sweeping the sell side, price literally this is the loss swing low that that this is the last swing low. After that, there is no lower low. Price failed to make a lower low. Instead, break the swing high, and this is the important level. The significant swing high getting break above. So I just wanna took my flip. So this is the last manipulation candle to the downside before the structure shift, right? So this is gonna be my structure shift. So where the price exactly, you can understand, right? So the price last manipulation candle before the structure shift, price expanding all the way towards the 2 to 2.5 ratio. In that 2 to 2.5 ratio, price start to consolidate. Until then, price just keep on going higher. So once I identified this thing in 15 minutes, I can be bearish, but still I don't have good ideology where I can bearish. Sorry, where I can bullish. So today in the morning, uh, I have a plan to look for a selling opportunity inside this fair value gap. Once the price reprice to this point, I can look for some sort of sell to at least to targeting this liquidity to run. So at least this low. So that was my game plan for the day. Going for selling entry, and in 5 minutes I get this structure shift. After this accumulation, price give the structure shift, big displacement to the upside, and price just tap the 1 hour 5 value gap. So I marked out the 1 hour 5 value gap, 50% of the level. So what I'm expecting here is it's a clear liquidity. I clearly understand that. Mm, once the price give after this accumulation gives structure shift to the upside, big displacement, leave this 5 value gap. So I marked out this 5 value gap in 5 minutes right here. This is the 5 minutes 5 value gap. So my first entry was supposed to be here. I zoomed into the 1 minute. I entered my first position exactly. To be honest, this is going to be my first target. This is the low structure shift, big displacement to the upside, price reprice to the discounted level. So I targeted this is going to be my first target, and this is going to be my second target. That was my game plan. So I like to see what's happening inside this range. So once I identified in 3 minutes, um, like that, like the price keep on rejecting here, executing my positions around this point. especially in 5 minutes you can really see. So price keep on rejecting here, right? So execute my first position here, kept my stop loss exactly at this point. That this is a fair value here, I like to see hold, and I kept my stop at this point. Unfortunately, that stop loss, unfortunately I got stopped out here. It is my first entry. Once I identified that in 5 minutes, like this 3 minutes, 3 minutes, the fair value holding the price, super, holding big displacement. In 1 minute, kind of my 5 minutes fair value kind of closing below in 1 minute. So it's take out my stop. Once it happened, I just moved to 5 minutes. What happened in 5 minutes? Is it a real flip of my fair value gap, or just a weak? Once I identify it is not disrespecting my fair value gap, it is just a weak um, stopped me out. Price stayed inside this range, which means price still which means this value is still valid. So I can trust this value and enter and targeting this high at least. So I re-entered again, and 1 minute it's clearly understand. It's clear. It's clear. It's crystal clear for me. So this is the swing, right? So this is the swing that I completely targeted. Completely look around in the morning time. This is going to be the structure shift, right? So this is going to be my structure shift. So this is going to be my structure shift, big displacement. Once the price swept this internal, this is going to be the internal. Once the price swept the internal, which this is the liquidity grab or swept, whatever you can call it, just call it liquidity grab. Once it grabbed the liquidity inside the internal sell side, big displacement to the upside, series of down close candle, big up close candle, which indicates the structure shift. So this is where I entered my first position, exactly around this point. This is where I entered my first position, and I targeting this is my first target. Very small lot, very small lot. I kept my stop loss at this point. For this, I kept my stop here. For this, I kept my stop loss here. Then big displacement to the upside. This very swell gap get ran through. This very swell gap get ran through to the upside, leaving this bullish fair value here. So I marked out this bullish fair value here. Set my limit order exactly at this point. Price come all the way towards this point, but ended up not tapping my limit order, just a tick away, and it start to react to the upside. So once it gives the reaction, I entered here. This is my second entry for the day, and I kept all my stop losses around this area. So, so this is a long right. So I entered here. Stop loss. This go very tight stop loss, just a 5 pip stop. I targeting this high, at least this right. So this is going to be my 1 is to 2.8 here. Here itself, this is my 1 is to 2.8. My second entry, sorry, my second entry was here, right? My second entry was here. It's a kind of stupid entry, I guess. Because according to this, I just entered here, closed my very first entry. Just give me a moment, I'll explain it. So I just want to do this. So this is my first entry and this is my second entry. Once it get tapped and reacted, unfortunately, it's supposed to activate it here, but unfortunately, ended up not filled right. So I manually entered my second pyramid here, first pyramid here, and deleted my limit order. And I kept all my stop loss around this point. This is going to be the valid stop, but still I just keep the stop at this point. Once this area has been taken, I close my first position, which is this position. This is not a risk. According to the risk reward ratio, this is not great. I first stop loss is here, so I from here to there, it's just a matter of 1 is to 1 or below 1 is to 1. I closed it since it is the low hanging fruit. and I targeted my second target is going to be here, exactly around exactly this 50% of the sellers fair value gap. So I just hold the trade. Once I see this sweep equal highs swept close below this swing low, I don't like this kind of price action, so I close my position around this place. So I close my position around this place. So this is going to be my first target, and this is going to be my second target. That's it. So I take off my first position here, take off something here, and take off something here. So beautifully, I take partials during the course of my trading time, and I can do one more thing. This is the last manipulation handle after this liquidity sweep. Okay. So some sort of liquidity has been taken, big displacement to the upside, structure shift. So I marked this low to this high, and this exactly projected this point. So I can confidently target it to until this point. So this is the reaction. Once the internal getting served, big displacement to the upside. This low continuously, this swing low continuously getting protected. Big displacement. Scissor down, close candle, close above, structure shift. This is the first indication entry, and this inside this level here we can pyramid. So beautifully played, and the projection um, told me to close my positions here because this is my take profit. So I didn't let the entry reach this point. I was super um, scared at the time. I don't want to lose the money since it is Friday, so I just want to close lock it in profits. So I just closed profits here, but it's beautifully played. But it's beautifully played towards 1:4. So from here to that, this is going to be first take profit, and this is going to be my second take profit. Everything has been beautifully attacked. This is the second one of Harvalga, which is located in discounted area. So according to this projection, TP1 hit, TP2 has been hit. So, but I'm not holding the trade, not even to this point. So this is what I did wrong today. Since I was super bearish, I understand this everything is the low resistance liquidity. These are also the liquidity. So inside this 1 hour, it might reverse. Might reverse. So that's the reason why I'm not holding the buyers. But it played really well. This projection also beautifully played, and also the 15 minutes projection that I marked before, this is also projected beautifully. Last manipulation candle before the structure shift, this is going to be my 2 to 2.5. You don't need to hold until this point. This is where you need to take off your position. So this is the optimal take profit. So this is the price which I am marked as the optimal place for booking profits. This is aligned with this 2 to 2.5, 50% of the honor fair value, and price beautifully approach until this point. Inside this range, please start to consolidate. That's it. Beautiful day, 2% up for the week. Beautiful price action. Monday, no trade. Tuesday, trade. Wednesday, trader, but it's a losing day. Thursday, no trade. Friday, trade. So 3 days I traded. 2 days, no trades. 1 day loser. 2 days win. Beautiful week. Okay, see you next week. Peace.